Welcome to the Kia Post Show. Kyle Troop moved on in our first semifinal. Tommy Jones survived a two-frame roll-off. He advances to next Sunday final as well. Glad you're with us on the Kia Post Show. He's the Hall of Famer, Randy Peterson. I'm Rob Stone. Kyle Troop really has kind of revitalized his season here at the PBA Playoffs. Tommy Jones kind of revitalized his career through the course of this season, and the two of them are going to connect next Sunday live on Fox. We hand out another WWE belt to our PBA Playoff champion.
Yeah.
Today, though, was odd.
It was.
It was a weird one, right?
It really was. The lanes started out to get a little tricky towards the end of the Troop and Prather match. And then, the inexplicable single pin misses for Tommy and A.J. Johnson. And then that ultimately ended up going to a roll-off. But it was just weird. I mean, you never knew. It got to a point where you didn't know when someone left the single pin if they were going to actually convert.
Yeah, we talked about, we were holding our breath here. All right, so semifinal number one, Kyle Troop, Chris Prather. Here's the first game. Again, then this is a race to two, and Prather started strong.
Yeah.
So did Troop, but remember, Prather had gotten some of those weird strikes through the course of this semifinal showdown too.
Well, in game one, he misses a spare in the 10th frame, and Troop steps up and converts. But then in game two, Kyle needed that first hit in the 10th frame to shut out Prather. He did just that.
Prather missed the pocket 4 times in the opening game, and this one felt deserved, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Kyle Troop should have won this one, and he did. Now we go to semifinal number 2, Tommy Jones taking on A.J. Johnson.
Yeah, and Tommy would win game one, but game two was messy.
Yeah.
Ended up going to a roll-off after a 181-172 win by A.J. Johnson. So what does A.J. do? He gets up and strikes first ball, and then leaves the big, messy 3-6-7-10 split. Tommy just needs any kind of mark and absolutely aces that shot to advance to the title match against Kyle Troop.
Yep. So those two will tee off next Sunday, 2 Eastern, live on Fox. But we've got the two of them right now standing by with Kimberly.
Next week, it's absolutely going to be a good show. And Kyle, let's start with you because you've had a chance to decompress since your match. So let's talk about it because it seemed to be that the left lane was good and the right lane not so much. And then it switched for these guys. But what about your game?
Yeah, I mean, that was the crazy thing watching their match. I felt like the right lane was a tough one, which is why I stuck with the urethane for both games throughout the match. The left lane I felt like was pretty good, but then halfway through the match, I think they ran into the transition a little bit. And, it was some tricky sledding for them guys, so hats off to Tommy because I'm just sitting here in the booth. I don't even know what to do. I don't have the answer, so, hats off to him because that was a heck of a match.
So you get a chance to defend your title. So what's more important, defending your title or the fact that you get to be, if you win, tag team champions with your dad?
Yeah, that's it. That's it right there. We, Guppy was watching WWE the other night down here in Jupiter, and, we want another belt in the household. And it would feel really good to, Uncle Tommy, knock him off.
Oh, I love it. Call him Uncle Tommy. Thanks so much for your time. Tommy, let's talk about your match because you struggled on that left lane, putting strikes together, but when you needed to in the roll-off, you came up with a strike. Walk us through what happened.
Yeah, I lost the left lane kind of at the end of the first match and, tried a couple different balls in the second game and none of them seemed to work. Talked to my ball rep and we kind of decided we were going to go back to the first ball and make a little move and just kind of trust it. And we, made a good one there. And then AJ got up. I didn't think he made that bad of a shot in the roll-off, but it just broke loose. That lane had a spot on it, and he found it. And fortunate for me, I survived and move on next week.
You are moving on to next week, and I know that we talked previously, and you said that you were staying in Jupiter until the finals. So congratulations, because you are moving on to the finals. But during that downtime, asking for a friend, do you plan on working on your spare game?
Yeah, we're probably going to shoot some spares for sure. That didn't. It was a little warm in here today, and had a little problem hanging on to it. So we'll probably get a few spares down the lane if I got to shoot a couple on the beach.
I love it. Congratulations on moving on to the finals.
Tommy Jones going to the beach? What?
No, there's not enough SPF out there for him. And by the way, Kimberly, little dagger right there asking for
That was a great question, Kimberly. That was awesome.
Shooting. So your 9-seed Kyle Troop moves on, your defending champ at the Kia Playoffs, and he takes on the Hall of Famer Tommy Jones, looking for title number 21. We will see you next Sunday, 2 Eastern, live on Fox.